A Pan-African business and social enterprise, African Hub International, says creating a platform for micro, small and medium enterprises to expand their businesses remain a top priority. The hub promised to provide support for agro-businesses, focus on nurturing the growth of Africa's emerging entrepreneurs and grow platforms, especially in the agricultural sector. At a media party in Lagos, founder and executive director of African Hub International, Oluwole Oluneye, says improving innovation for business models and leveraging strategic international partners will improve growth. The hub announced that hosting former U.S. ambassador to Nigeria will help in that direction, with the former President Olusegun Obasanjo's endorsement of the latest initiative.
The negotiations, the meetings started, and part of her presentation talked about AGOA, and of course it was during the summit the X-rayed Nigeria that we are way behind. In fact, we are sleeping giant on the AGOA benefits implementation, whereas other African countries, Ghana, East African countries, they're taking advantage. They are, doing so well. So we saw that as a gap, and we came back to tell ourselves the truth that for us to access the benefits and to implement AGOA, we need to actually train our people, because what you don't know you can't access, and you can't access, and we are losing money, and SMEs are crying and saying there is no money, but there are avenues that have been created to make money, but we are not awake in that area. So when we came back, in addition to planning the International Women's Day, we talked about the fact that we would open an AGOA training center and information center for SMEs, because that was one of the call to action from the communique. That is, we don't have an AGOA training center, we don't have a dedicated place where SMEs can have all this information all to their benefit. So it is a humongous task.
The Chief Executive Officer said that the Business Hub Africa was ready to promote all factors to encourage emerging micro, small and medium enterprises in the agro sector as well.
We have to get the SMEs to where they ought to be. Right now, they're largely unstructured in the informal sector and all of that, and we have to make them see how other SMEs are performing and how they're succeeding. So you cannot stay within your local environment and think that you can think global. So, and it comes with a sacrifice. So we went for the first agribusiness summit last year in Atlanta. It was the U.S. Nigeria Agribusiness Summit that took place at the I think it was the Atlanta Hilton in Atlanta. It's called the U.S. Nigeria Agribusiness Summit, and we were the only organization that led SMEs to that summit.
Amede Achingale is a facility member of the African Hub, expressing plans to build more market and block linkages in the small and medium enterprises SMEs.
We choose the SMEs because they are the nation builders. If the SMEs don't grow, the country will never grow. I'm sorry, because you can never get growth from an already grown person who is about to die. So that is the summary and the easiest way of answering that question. That tells you why we need to grow the SMEs in order for us and our children to also be able to feed. If you don't grow the SMEs, you will never grow your children. I'm sorry, because it's what they will become that will determine the future of our children.
In another development, African Hub International says it is time for women to take their rightful place in the development of the nation.
The role of women is it's critical and it's major. The women are the ones that build the home, and by that you see that that responsibility rests on women to provide direction, to provide support, to provide succor, and also to support the family. So now, taking that, a nation does not come into being without it being, little units of the family. Now, for the African woman in today's global environment, we have moved from, we were at TVC today for a television, Your View, and we have moved from, women have moved from that era of, we're all on the father is on the farm, the mother is in the house taking care of, the kitchen. Now, the 21st century requires the man and the woman to both work, and that does not take away the roles, and that also puts a lot of expectations on the woman to be able to achieve that. Now, how can a woman in today's global environment contribute to the economy? By being financially empowered. And we're no longer in the era where it's only the man that is earning and gives the woman some stipend, and then she supports. Now the woman not only has to care for her family, has to extend beyond the home to building the nation. How? In terms of having a good business, her career, and for women entrepreneurs, they're the ones that would provide a direction. Now women are going into the politics now, and we know that our democratic process in Nigeria has to do with a lot of money. It has to do with a lot of networking and all of that.
Meanwhile, African Hub International asked the federal government to follow international best practices, create better platforms for businesses to succeed, and build a strong economy to encourage foreign investors to grow the country's economy. And that's the news.